How you doing, folks? We're gonna look at this tower today. We're gonna do some preliminary readings. We'll show you what's going on with it, but this could be anywhere in the world. And then we'll try and put it in context. But let's take a look at it. So we did some photos earlier in the week. That's a big seniors home there. And there's this monstrosity up here. It's been there for a while. These are 4G antennas, the white ones. And they've been updating them. But, hey Joan, how are you? And what we showed you, a lot of people have seen these photos, but we'll go a bit closer. But they started to deploy these 5G. Oh, look, someone's up there, right there. See that? They've been working on it today on the 5G up there. There's a guy up there, looks like he's taking a break or something. But right beside him, it would be on his left. But if you're looking at it on the right, you can see the 5G antenna there. There's another post. And they're going to have this all around here. But let's do some readings here. So once this thing is fully deployed, then we can show you at least factually how high we're getting with this stuff. So I'll do a reading here, and then we'll come back to this exact location once it's set up. And we'll see where we're at. And there's the readings there. This is basically 4G. Yeah, pretty much what we expected. It's in the upper extremes there. 6100. That's microwatts per square meter. That's the power output. And it's peaking out at 6 volts per meter. Peak signal. What we would like is below 0.5. So we're well above that, 12 times that. So this is pretty consistent. If we go a bit higher here, a bit higher there, it will be higher. It'll be more direct in line. But we'll use these as base readings right now. You can see they're fairly high. Right there. The meter's not lying. I'm going to go over here now. I just want to show you a bit up close. I want to show you a bit closer here. These antennas, so you can see this. This could be anywhere, but unfortunately here in Alberta, the premier here is in complete denial about this and the bigger picture of what this is about. But this 5G has nothing to do with download speed, processing. It's all about this AI digitalization they're doing. And you know, these antennas, these 5G antennas, they're going to be beaming out. It's going to be connecting to self-driving vehicles, all that type of stuff, folks. So that's this is the infrastructure that's being deployed. But let's take a closer look at it. I'll show you. I was kind of shocked because of the color configuration. Unless you're aware, you can't really see these antennas. They're kind of hidden up there. I don't know, but maybe I'm wrong, but they look like they blend into me. See right there? Right there. I'm going to go really close. We'll just wait here. We'll get a good look at this. But they've been working on this all day. They were working on the 5G part. You see there how they blend in. No, most people wouldn't even notice that. But these are the deployments that are going on. Those are 100% 5G antennas, so people know what to look for now. You see the big difference between the big white ones, the 4G ones. So we'll zoom into it here. You see the posts there, right? They're connecting into the siding. So there'll be a 5G antenna right there. They got one there. There's one right there. They're going to put another one right here, right, folks? And then on the other side there as well. But you see the difference in size between the 4G antenna and the 5G. And what it is, at the 5G, it's at a higher frequency. The wavelengths are shorter, so the antenna is going to be shorter. The way it's going to be pumping out there. But this is a good example of the deployments. But we're going to have to come back. Obviously, these 5G antennas, looks like they're still deploying them. They're not activated, so we can't get accurate readings on this. And then it comes down here. See that? That's all connected to it right there. And then it's coming down right here into this monstrosity right here below. You see that? There it is up there, right? The cables, they run all the way up. They come around, and they're coming around both sides, then up into it, and these ones are connected to it. But this is a good example of the deployments now. If I go around that other side, I'll show you that. But there's a school over there. They're getting whacked. High school. Yeah, there's they're going to put another one right there. See another post for it. So they'll be all around this. We're going to have to monitor this site. Once it's fully deployed, then we can compare those readings. We'll go to the same location, and then we can see what they're up to and how high it's getting. But this is all about getting this AI infrastructure out, and has nothing to do, the download speed processing for people. It's already very fast here in Canada, so there's a whole nother agenda going on here. The people have never been asked, right? It's not a topic of discussion or anything, except here on sites like this. But this is the world we live in. I see comments from Australia. Yeah, come and do readings there. I'm sure it's horrible there, Andrew. But we'll have to keep documenting it. But I wanted people to see this site is kind of, if you don't look, it's all blended in. You won't even know, right? So, but this is a typical deployment they're doing with this 5G technology now. And this is the millimeter wave, the beam wave. So apparently it's going to be unleashed here in 2024, but we'll have to monitor it. And there it is there. Just a good example to keep an eye out for.